Hello everyone, Bruce with an aerial viewpoint, and this video I'm calling Critter Party. This is my backyard and we are watching three raccoon cubs that have become quite friendly. I've named two of them. One's Tubbs, one's Ricky the raccoon, and the other is Silverback, I believe, is what you are. You're going to see a lot of critters during this video. Uh, I won't be talking the whole time, but when something pops up interesting, I'll try to chime in. But there was a mama raccoon that got under my house to have her litter, and she had four. Now, the runt I have not seen in a couple of days, but he may be around here somewhere. This is one of my baby skunks. Mama skunk also lives under my house, and she had three babies. So you'll be seeing all of them during this video. Uh, this is a Ring motion camera that I've actually got two of them, and you'll see videos from both. And the mama raccoon was being very destructive, so I convinced her to take a bus trip to another town. And she's not dead. She's actually living in a very nice woods. But I kind of felt responsible to get these cubs to the age where they can take care of themselves. So that's what I'm doing. They're getting quite tame. They will come right up to me. They like to chew on my shoes, and they'll actually let me scratch their ears. Here's Mama Skunk and one of the baby skunks, and it is around 10 o'clock now. They usually come out about 10, and they're quite playful. The little ones are little stinkers, actually. Uh, you will see uh, what they, how they wrestle. A couple of the young ones like to practice their fighting techniques, I guess. There we got two youngsters. They are comical as heck. The skunks don't get much of the food that I put out because the raccoons eat it all up before they get it, but I go to bed early usually, so it's kind of hard to keep filling the bowl of food for each different critter. And these two are going to square off a little bit. This video is definitely for people that like animals. Maybe a little bit long, but this is actually just one night in my backyard. Now we have Mama and I think two of the babies here. It's kind of hard to tell. I think Mama's in the middle there. She even plays with the babies. Each morning I wake up and I've usually got about 200 of these clips from 100 from each camera roughly. So I try to sort through and grab the good ones out of here, and I don't always record. My cameras go through a lot of batteries, but I'm trying to show you guys the highlights. Sorry for the phone dinging. I cannot turn that damn thing off. There we've got 3 cubs or kittens and the mama. And then I think that's Tubby out there. He's come back for a second course. Of course, he thinks he can dig into the bottom of that bowl and get something. It's so interesting that the raccoons and the skunks they can be nose to nose eating the food. And there we got now 3 raccoons and 4 skunks. The skunks win, they're going to beat them up. All 3 cubs, and like I said, still don't see the runt. And now you see the 3 kittens of the skunks, and mama's in there somewhere. She's all the way to the right, I guess. At least they do drink the water. I just put that new watering thing in there. The raccoons make a mess out of it because they dip all their food in it. But it's better than a creek or stream, I guess. My next adventure will be, of course I'll have to sit out here in the evening, but to see if I can't tame a couple of these skunk kittens. I've had one come up and lick my hand, actually. Once in a while they'll come out about 8 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening. So, but I'm always amazed at how animals can get together. It's too bad humans can't. And I apologize. I've got an uncle that's in open heart surgery, so I've got phone messages going crazy here. Now they're actually, I always put out an ear of corn, and they're finally getting the corn and deciding, well, it's all I got to eat. I guess I'm going to eat that. Table scraps are out. There's a plastic bowl there from a TV dinner that was a healthy meal, and it was just rice and vegetables left. And it'll be completely clean when I wake up in the morning. Skunks are omnivores, so they'll eat anything. They don't chew at the corn cobs hardly at all. I've only had the skunk spray one night. There he's threatening. Yeah, that would be very dangerous if that skunk lets go. Mama skunk squirted probably a cat a few nights ago, and it was so strong it woke me up in the middle of the night. But none of the raccoons smelled the next day, so it was probably the wild cats. We have 3 that if I wasn't in the city limits, I'd be shooting the cats. I like cats, but not wild ones, because they kill the critters, and the critters are my friends. These guys don't bother at all, and they provide cheap entertainment for me. Skunks will make excellent pets, and you do not have to de-skunk or descent them either, or whatever. They will not spray you unless they feel they're in danger. I've had I don't know how many wild. Now this is a adult raccoon. There's actually 2, I think, there that they stop by once a night sometimes. That's not the mama or daddy, but is that 3 of them possibly. I don't know where they come from. This is in city limits. but it just tells you how many critters there are out at night. Again, the skunks don't pay any attention to them. Thank goodness these adults don't try to crawl under my home. That might be one of the cubs up on the little, it's the squirrel picnic table that I have. During the day it's full of squirrels. I have 8 that spend the daytime under the tree here. I've actually got to put up another one. There's too many squirrels and they don't share very well. That looks like an adult raccoon. A little skunky there. It's too bad he won't squirt him. And there's Mr. Possum. Or Mrs. Possum, I'm not sure. I think that's one of the young ones. We had a mama possum that had babies. And they live under my shed also. So at times during the day, the skunks, 1 or 2 of the raccoons, and at least 1 possum's under my shed and sleeping side by side probably, maybe curling up with each other. I'm gonna have to figure a way of getting some kind of a camera under there sometime and see what's going on during the daytime. I am rigging up a camera to go under my crawl space on a little RC truck with a floodlight. All 4 skunks. And Mama's being mean and chasing them all. I remember the first night she brought the kittens out with her. They were teeny tiny. And I counted 3 then, and after a while I'd only see 2, and I thought 1 got killed. But now that they're older, all 3 youngsters are still alive and doing well. One of them has a beautiful coat, if you could see him during the daylight. I don't know if it's a male or a female, but it is just gorgeous. They sure do like to play with each other. Now we're getting ready here in a little bit to switch cameras. It's actually, these cameras, it's almost daylight now. It's about probably 5:30 in the morning. And the cubs are getting the last food that's left is up in that little squirrel feeder. And daylight's finally arrived. So the one's gonna clean up everything. He'll be coming back under to go to sleep. We're gonna switch to the second camera here shortly. This is just showing the back of my shed and the corner of the house, so it was kind of cute to, these guys were wrestling. This is actually a newer camera, but it's not as focused as I'd like it. I'm gonna have to yell at the Blink company. Paid double for this, and the other camera's better than this one. These guys are cute to watch as they tumble and fight with each other. Just like a couple of kittens. Skunks are very much like cats. I'm not sure which one's beaten up on which one. These 2 went at it for quite a bit. I've got my camera set for 30-second intervals. really going at it. Kind of cute to have these two or all three of them in the house, but they're nocturnal, so as pets they'll come out during the day. They get used to doing that, but they like to roam at night, so while you're sleeping they're getting into trouble usually. They will dig at carpets and they can be quite destructive. I think I've had 3 or 4 pets. One of them was just skunk that I bought in a pet store, but the other 3 were caught wild. And never ever have I been sprayed, although the neighbor's dog can't say that. Neighbor's dog, when I had the pet skunks, got sprayed all the time. There goes one of the raccoons. He's getting ready to go under the house. There he's coming back out. What's funny is now there's another hole right there going under the shed, and that's where the skunks go. And they share the same hole several times, so it's all one big happy family. And there's one of the skunks coming out. It's the same two that wrestle and tumble. This is about it, and I thank you for watching. I hope it didn't bore anybody, but this puts a smile on my face when I'm feeling down. So hope you all enjoyed. I will get another video in a week or so, and you can watch them grow up here. Here's Mama coming. So have a good evening or day, and we will see you soon.